Hey everybody, it's Maya, and today we're going to be filming a fun video that I've been wanting to do for a while now. I've just been like going through my makeup and stuff and trying to get rid of stuff, but I've only gotten rid of a few things so far. But I've been rediscovering these serum drops. It's like a radiance booster, so it just makes your skin really shiny, and yeah, it smells good. And I just like to put it on just as an extra step. Looks like that. It's like sliding down my hand. Just instead of using like a moisturizer, I'll like go in with this. Lately, I don't know what it's been. I don't know if it's that product or if it's my skincare, but I haven't been getting as oily. I've just been like, moisturize my skin really extra before I do my makeup, and then my makeup wears more, not mattifying because I don't do matte makeup, it's mostly dewy, but it just hasn't been getting as oily as it used to be. So I'm just putting on eyeshadow primer. I really need to pick up a new one because I have this Urban Decay primer potion and it's literally, there's nothing in there. I've had it for about, I think, a year or 2 years, and I'm just trying to use it up as best as I can. But I still like my skin to be really like wet when I apply foundation, so I'm going to use up my Rose Glow Mist. I need to buy another one of this too. I love it. I just like soak it, and then I take my dirty sponge, and yeah. Oh, the sun is coming out. Better not go away. It's like really cloudy today. I've never done my makeup in natural lighting before, so this should be different, and I can actually see what things are gonna look like when I step outside the house, if I step outside the house. So the foundation that I rediscovered has been my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 201. It's the shade Classic Ivory. I used to use this all last year. Like, if you look at my old videos, it's the only thing that I use. But I don't know why I stopped using it. I just did. And I started using like Glossier and Undone Beauty, Rare Beauty, but I rediscovered this, and this is actually, I think, one of the perfect, like most perfect shade matches for me. And it's really pretty. I only do like a little bit because I hate having like a lot of coverage. So I still like to wear it as if it's like a skin tint in a way, even though it gives more coverage than a skin tint would. And yeah, I've been applying it with a brush, but yesterday I actually applied it with a sponge for the first time, and it's so nice. Like, it literally just goes into your skin, and it's really pretty. My sponge also is like a day old of being wet, so it's not like the most wet, but yeah. And yeah, I think that's a perfect shade match. Sometimes you just gotta use your finger and fix things that your sponge can't reach. But this is up close. I think it's so pretty. It looks luminous, but it's not like wet looking, and it's also not matte. Like, I don't know, I really love this foundation. Let me get an up close look. Beautiful. There's like no, the thing I love about this foundation is that it's definitely more coverage than like a skin tint, but you can't see it on the skin. Like, you can't tell that there's makeup on your skin when you apply it, so that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. Next, I'm gonna go in with my favorite concealer of all time, which is my Glossier Stretch Concealer in the shade G12. Yes. I'm just gonna use my finger today. I've been using brushes for everything, but like I said yesterday, I was doing my makeup like with my sponge and fingers instead, and it just turned out really flawless. Like, there was no harsh lines, no building up or caking. Well, I never get like cakey makeup, but it just looked really pretty. And I enjoy watching people apply makeup this way more than with a brush, so I might as well do it. Just on my little acne from my mask. I have to wear a mask all day at work, and I don't care at this point anymore. It's like I'm so used to it, but it gives me the worst acne ever. Right? Just like burped. I'm going to make sure that's all blended out with my sponge now. Considering the sponge is too big to dip inside the pot. Like, I would have just applied it that way, but we all know how that would go. Just like, everything looks so nice. No matter what I do to my hair, I always get frizz. I mean, I don't mind it. I actually prefer my hair is frizzy, just because without it, I don't know, I feel off. Just because I've had frizzy hair my whole life, but yeah, I don't know. Just can never make it healthy, I guess, even though I have not put heat on my hair in 2 years, but it still wants to look damaged. Okay, so now that foundation and concealer are on, I'm gonna go in with my 2 favorite blushes by Glossier. It's the Cloud Paints in the shade Dusk and Puff. It's such a pretty color. So I'm just gonna dot that on my cheeks. And they are pretty, like, they're the best cream blush out there. They blend so nicely. They have the perfect amount of pigment, and yeah. And I'm like crazy with my blush, so I'm gonna apply another one on top of this in a second. But it's like, you can't really go wrong with the Cloud Paints. I like to apply it like underneath my nose and then like on the bridge. And then whatever is left, like, I want to apply more to my cheeks though, just because I like having it there. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna throw that in my eyes. Whatever. I still have some left, but I'm just gonna leave it. Sorry if this video is a little fast-paced. I just wanted to like show my favorite products like in a quick way. I don't want to spend too much time talking about them, but I want to do a 2020 favorites video though. That looks so nice. Let me see if it looks better with the light off. I mean, I kind of like this too. You can kind of see it a lot better with the light off for what it actually is. It's pretty cute, but yeah, the sun is kind of setting. It's like 2 o'clock and it's kind of lower already. It's kind of strange, but should I keep it like this or should I like turn the light on? I don't freaking know. I don't want it to be like too dark. I feel like this is too dark. I'm just gonna keep it on. I'll experiment with that in a different video, but yeah. So let's move on to my all-time favorite product right now. I rediscovered this. It's a Soap and Glory Love at First Blush Highlight and Sculpt Cheek Stick. And it just is, it has an instant hint of rosy glow. That's exactly what it is. I never knew how to use this when I first bought it. It was actually one of the very first makeup products that I ever bought. This is what it looks like. And where did I put my brush? I like applied it to my face like this before and it just never looked good, but I apply it with a brush now and it like gives your cheeks like a hint of pink, but it also gives them such a nice highlight. So I ended up just skipping highlight altogether because this works as a highlight now. So yeah, I don't know. I just need to show you guys. I'm obsessed with it, but I just take my same blush brush and I just get it on there as much as I can. And I first start off with just stippling motions and then I will swirl it on my cheeks. And it just gives such a nice radiant glow. I usually like to layer it up twice, so I'll go in again and just build it up. It is like a cream product, so I do put powder on top, but the shine still shines through, surprisingly. I didn't think it would, I was scared, but it does, so you don't even have to add highlight. So you just stipple it, and yeah, it gives your cheeks like the prettiest glow. On its own, it's still really pretty on its own, but I still like to layer it on top of blushes, like on top of already cream blushes, because I just love when my cheeks have pigment on them and it just makes you look all like jolly, like you have really plump cheeks. And I already have plump cheeks, but why not emphasize them? So yeah, this is what the packaging looks like, but I love it so much. It's so pretty. I'm gonna turn the light off just so you guys can see it better. Pretty much like the same, but look at that glow. It's so natural. It is so pretty. Okay, so now we're gonna set the face. I'm just gonna go in with my extraordinary powder, and it's like smoking. I need to pick up another one because I'm like running out, and it's the only powder that I kind of trust. So I don't like experimenting with powders. That's one thing I will not buy multiple of, just because I'm not trying to waste my money and have it make me really oily or be too mattifying. Like, this one is like a happy medium. Like, it's still, you can still see some of that radiance. Like in person, you can see like the highlight a lot more, but still keeps your skin looking nice and radiant and doesn't really take away too much. I think you are definitely set. It will last, but it won't take away the dew too much. which is something I've been looking for lately. But yeah, now it's like completely set, so it's not gonna budge throughout the day or anything. It's still gonna look like this, but it'll really help my oils from shining through too much. And if they do, it's not like crazy. It's like manageable and it looks cute still. I love and hate the strawberries in that drink. I don't like chewing them, but at the same time I do. It's weird. So next is a palette that I was obsessed with in the beginning of the year, but then I stopped using it and now I'm using it again. I don't know what this says. I cannot even read that. If you can read that, cool, but it's from Target. It's the Makeup Obsession. Oh, it says Belle Jordan over here. So that might be what it says, but I have no idea. This is what the inside looks like though. This is like me in a palette. I love these colors. I love purples. I love pinks. I love neutral shades, but yes, I literally will use every shadow in this palette. My most loved one, I think, is probably this one. Is the most dented, and then that one. That's exactly what I'm gonna go into, but I'm gonna go into 1706 and Mama's Girl and throw that in my crease. I like mixing them because it's like that neutral brown color with like a little hint of like a mauve color, and it has shimmer in it. I don't know, I love putting shimmer on my eyes. And plus I'm wearing black today, so I can do more of a neutral look and get away with it. Next, I'm gonna go into Starlight, which is the white shade. Sadly, the shade is really powdery and it's not the most pigmented. Like, it still like makes it lighter, but it's not gonna be white. A shade that really does the trick for me is in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, the Tempera shade. That one really does a great job, but this one will do for now. It's better than a few of my other palettes. I wonder if there's any whites out there that are like so opaque that it'll just like make my entire eye white. I kind of want to find that, but I don't know. And then next, I'm gonna go in with Glow Baby on the same brush. And I usually like to use my finger for this because it gives off a lot more payoff, but I'm gonna layer it first. Okay. So now I'm gonna go in with my finger, and it usually always looks better. Then I usually take whatever's left and put that on my nose. Then same brush again. Just gonna go in with this shade underneath. It's the most basic eye look I've ever done, but like I said, I'm wearing black today, and I wasn't even planning on wearing makeup at all today, so yeah. So one last thing for my eyes is this Natasha Denona Diamond and Glow palette. I love this, but I have two of them and they both broke. So this is what this one looks like. This one broke in shipping actually, and I just tried to make it look better by spraying it with setting spray. Like I doused it in setting spray and then I packed it back together, but this just is not pretty. It stays in there though, so that's one thing that's good. But let me show you the other one. This was my replacement one that Sephora resent to me, and they put bubble wrap around it this time. The first time they didn't. They just put it, it's the only thing I ordered, and they put it in this gigantic box with no bubble wrap, no nothing. And I was like, that's kind of strange. And I opened it and it was just shattered. So they sent me this one wrapped in bubble wrap, and I was like, okay, they listened to me. And just the other day, I was doing my makeup and I was actually trying to film a video, and I have it on camera. If I can insert the clip, I might. I'm literally so upset. I'm like trying to like set up my products to get the thumbnail, and I open up this product. Where did it go? No. But I was holding it like this and I tilted it down slightly, and I guess the whole thing just popped out without me knowing, because I was putting it away and I just looked down and the pan's completely empty. Like the whole thing just slid right out, and I picked up that off the floor, and I probably shouldn't use it, but I don't know, like there's still a big chunk on the floor down there. I don't want to pick it up because it's so shimmery, but it is so pretty. It's just, it's so poorly made and it's expensive. It's only 2 of these and it was like $16 or something just for these 2 small shadows. But I wanted something from Natasha Denona, so I was like, let me just get this. But I'm gonna go in with this diamond shade and throw that all over my lid. This is my favorite thing to do. It just emphasizes your look so much. It puts so much glitter down and it's so shimmery. It makes your eyes look beautiful. Let me see if I can turn my light off. I don't know if it's gonna look better. No, I don't know. It's just, in certain lighting, it's stunning. So, an eyeliner that I've been loving is the Rare Beauty eyeliner. Never had an eyeliner like it. It's really easy to apply. It isn't like completely matte, but it's matter than a lot of my other eyeliners, and it stays on all freaking day. Like, you can put this on now, it's 2 o'clock, and then you'll wake up the next morning, do a full 8-hour shift at work, and it'll last through that. And then, I mean, if you have teary eyes like me, like only this eye will tear up and the wing will just completely like come off throughout the day, and this eye just stays perfect. But that's just a me problem. It's not the eyeliner's fault. That's just me with eyeliner in general. Like, I just tear up from it. But this is really nice. Only downside to it is that it's a brush tip, and I don't know if you can see it. It won't focus, but there's a little tip piece that came apart already, and it does get really messy. Like, the whole inside of the cap has eyeliner in it. Like, I don't know what happened, but yeah. But it is really nice. It's just, it needs some improvement on the packaging, I guess. Wow. They're not completely even, but they're like way more even than they usually are. Yeah, I like the way they look. They look cute, so I'm happy. Next, I'm gonna go in with my favorite mascara, which is the L'Oreal Telescopic. I have the carbon black one as well, but I haven't opened it yet because I'm trying to go through this one first. But they're just the same thing. It just one is darker than the other. Sorry, I'm just like, I've never seen my eyes in like natural sunlight before, because usually I do my makeup inside, and this wing is like a little lower than I usually have it, but I think it looks really pretty still. Yeah, I usually do my makeup inside with artificial lighting. It's usually like super yellow lighting, and I don't have any white walls in this house. My bathroom is bright mint green and my room is blue, so it's like even the artificial lighting is like even more artificial because there's so many colors in this house. So you never really know what your makeup's looking like in the bathroom. You have to apply so much makeup to like, I usually end up applying way too much because the light kind of makes it look like there's not a lot there, and then I'll step outside and I'll be like, wow, my eyeshadow is way too dark today or way too vibrant, and then the rest of my face isn't, or I don't know, it's just it's a lot. And then here my light is extremely yellow, and then it's also super dark in here. Besides next to this window, I just opened it today for the first time, so it's actually natural lighting in here for once. But yeah, like I never usually see my eyes in this lighting, and they look so much more cuter. Like I know I have hazel eyes, but I usually only see them when they're like more brown, but they look so like you can like see the green more in them today. And I'm just like mesmerized by them. My own eyes. Last but not least, I'm gonna go on with my lip color today. It's just Pony by Glossier. It's their Vinylic lip shine, whatever. I don't even know the proper name for it, but it's a really pretty color. And then I'm gonna top it with a lip gloss. This is more clear than it is lilac or lavender, whatever color it was supposed to be. It definitely is more clear than anything, and it just has glitter in it. And yeah, I'm just gonna layer that on top. I love the formula. And I love the wand. It's the wand that does it for me, really, because it's so soft and fluffy, and it also is really flexible, but that's why I like to use that. I feel like my eyes can use a little more definition, or my cheeks can use a little bit more blush. Cute little bronzer color. Just gonna add that on top. It's really faint. It's like it's barely there, but I just feel like I need something. Like my cheeks were looking a little washed out. There. All right, this is the finished look. Let me get nice and up close. Yeah, those are like my everyday products. I think it looks really cute. I just wanted to film a video because I was excited about my window and I wanted to play around with this new lighting. I'm gonna stop rambling now, and I'm just going to end this video. Yeah, just ruined my lip, but whatever. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I will have more hopefully in the future. I'm definitely enjoying this a lot more, and I'm probably gonna have more fun editing it because I can actually see myself now. Just when it's completely artificial lighting, it just seems so fake. It seems so like iPhone quality. I feel like bringing the natural light in makes it look a little bit more higher quality, so definitely gonna take this to my advantage. But yeah, so hope I see you guys in my next video. Bye.